All right, so Coach Prime, he made a short 2-minute video. He set the record straight on his procedure today. And I'm glad he made this video because there was a lot of reports that he might get his foot amputated. But he set the record straight on exactly what the procedure involves today. So I want to talk about that. Also, Shedeur Sanders, he will not be attending the Manning Passing Academy. The Passing Academy made an official statement saying that he will not attend. So I want to get into that. Also, there's been some talks about Cormani McClain. How come he's not at camp yet? How come we don't see him? Is he at Boulder? Where is he? Is he still in Florida? So I want to get into that because there's a good reason why he's not there. And so I want to get into that. Also, I like what I see from the defensive line. They're putting the grind in. They're a bunch of dogs. I like the trash talk and all of that. It's just they're building team chemistry already. This is what's important about the summer. So we're going to get into that and much more. Guys, please do me a favor. Before we get into this video, please give us a like, comment, share, and subscribe. Also, hit the bell notification so you can get updated on my latest content as it drops. All of that will be greatly appreciated by me. All right, so Coach Prime, he gave an update and he said pretty much when he got his checkup, they found 2 blood clots, and we know that's nothing to play with. And they found one in his groin and one in his other leg. So he's having a procedure done today to remove those clots, so it can, so he can get better circulation in his legs, and ultimately having another procedure to fix his toes. So that's exactly what's going on. He said that the worst case scenario down the line is amputation, but he's saying he's staying on top of his health, so that won't happen. Now, where did all this amputation and stuff come from? Well, he had made a video where the doctors, you remember that video when the doctors were talking to him, and they were talking about the different scenarios on his procedure and things like that. And they did mention the worst case scenario is amputation. So people ran with that, and the news outlets ran with that, saying that it's a possibility that he could get his feet amputated. So yeah, Coach Prime said, I am going to be there for training camp. I'm going to be there for the opening game. I am going to be there talking my talk, but he's just getting prepared. This time he said, I remember him saying to the doctors, he said, this is the time to do this procedure because I got a little bit of downtime right now because the closer it gets to training camp, he really ain't going to have any time. So yeah, I saw that video and I was like, they were just saying what the worst case scenario will be, but they didn't say, look, we're going to, in this surgery, we're going to take your foot. They didn't say that, but people ran with it. It's okay. That's how it is with Coach Prime. And Coach Prime is a fellow Leo. His birthday is August 9th. He's 55 years old. So he keeps himself in shape. My birthday is August 8th. So that's how I know his birthday is August 9th. You know, us Leos, man, we're different. Leos are different, and he acts like a typical Leo. But shout out to Coach Prime. He's going to be ready. He just, he getting his tune up, you know, he's getting his tune up, and he'll be ready for training camp, put it that way. Now, it says here, Shedeur Sanders won't be attending this week's Manning Passing Academy. It would have been the first appearance at the prestigious quarterback camp for the Jackson State transfer. Sanders was scheduled to be among the attendees at last year's academy from June 22nd to 25th at Nicholls State University in Louisiana. He was omitted from the official MPA roster on Twitter, and sources confirm he wouldn't be there for the camp. Now, as you know, the Manning Passing Academy has attracted top quarterbacks in college football each summer since 1996. Started with Archie Manning, along with his sons Cooper, Peyton, and Eli, will serve as heads of the camp. They'll welcome the next generation with Archie's grandson and Texas recruit Arch Manning as a counselor. So it could be a possibility that Shedeur said, you know, I'm not going to go. My dad is having a procedure done, so let me stay in Boulder and let me continue to get my work in. Because this part of the summer is a very important part for it, because this is a new team and new quarterback, new offensive scheme. Everything is being installed. So this is important for Shedeur to get the work in with his wide receivers. And remember how they say, I don't know if they're going to gel together. No, they're going to gel together. And they got the rest of June, all July to do that, leading up to training camp. But I'm not surprised that he's not attending this academy, just due to the circumstances that has arisen with his dad having this procedure. You know, any surgery for me is still serious, you know, just being under the knife. So he just want to be there for support, I'm sure. And that leads me to talk about Cormani McClain. You know, we talked about the summer as being very important for players to, because, you know, this is a new team. They want to all build some type of cohesiveness together. And it's a very important part. Now, people have been vlogging. We haven't seen Cormani McClain. I don't want to speculate. But one thing, there's some hints there. He just recently started a YouTube page. He posted a first short and it showed him training. Now, I can tell you right now from him training, he looks like he's in top shape already. And it looks like he has grown, actually, and look like also he has bulked up a little bit. And during that video, you could see him going over some wide receiver skills. He was doing DB and wide receiver skills. So that could be an indication right there that he's going to be playing both sides of the ball. At least he's preparing for it. But if you go look at that video again, you can see he bulked up. He has a six-pack. He's in shape. One thing is for certain, once he get to camp, he is already in shape. And he has an advantage because he has a little bit of money at his disposal because of those NIL deals. He could take some of that money and hire him a personal trainer, a top-notch trainer, to get him prepared for the season. He don't necessarily have to be there right now, but he will be there for training camp. And that's usually the time when students, because, you know, remember, he's a student athlete. That's around the time where students are coming back to school in August anyway to enroll. So he will be there for training camp. But right now, he can just train on his own in Florida and pay the money to have the top trainers train him, and he'll be ready to go. It don't take these football players that long to learn a playbook. It really doesn't. But his schedule may look like, okay, I'm going to enroll in August and he will be there. I don't know. I could be wrong. He could be coming shortly, but being that he's not there is not out of the ordinary. Like I said, he'll be there for training camp as long as he's in shape. Hey, man, but it looks like he's in, like, when I saw the video, I said, yeah, I don't have to worry about him. And I don't even have to worry about his discipline. I can already see that he's disciplined and he's self-motivated. And it's a reason why he's a 5-star. All right, so the defensive line, we saw a few videos that Well Off Media posted, Reach the People Media, featuring the defensive line, saying they're talking trash and all that stuff. That's what you need for the defensive line. You need somebody that's fiery and that's a go-getter and they ready to go, and a bunch of dogs. And that's what Coach Prime went out there and got. And we're going to see what they're going to do for this upcoming season. I saw someone make a video saying that they're worried about the offensive line. Listen, the offensive line, you have reasons to be worried. The offensive line, the reason why you have reasons to be worried is because the offensive line is very, very, very important. I can't stress how important the offensive line is to protect Shedeur. Shedeur is getting ready, and the offensive line has to be ready to protect him. Because if they protect him, that passing game is there. The passing game is already there, but you got to protect him. And like I said, if he has to get on his bike, then that's what he has to do to get out of harm's way. And also that left tackle, Big Tank, he has to be ready. But they still have the conditioning. The coaches that's what the coaches are there for. They're pushing them, as you see in training. They're pushing them all the way. And that is exactly what's needed. But as far as the offensive line is concerned, I'm looking for Van Wells to be that starting center. I like Van Wells at that center position. I also like Jack Bailey as well. He's there. He's getting his reps in. But look out for Van Wells to keep that starting center position. We know Savion Washington is going to start. We know Big Tank is going to start. But that interior, we're going to see if Rock gets some reps. He's working hard, man. He's a big guy. Look for him to get some playing time. But for this team, look for a heavy rotation. There's going to be a heavy rotation, especially at running back. Okay, especially at the wide receiver slot. The wide receiver position, the running back position. You're going to have heavy rotation. I can see them having also heavy rotation in the secondary. They're going to run teams into the ground. And they, like I said before, they have the advantage of practicing in this altitude. They're going to run people in the ground. Look for them to surprise a lot of people. But that's all I have to say. What say you? Thanks for watching, guys. But before you go, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Also hit the bell notification so you can get updated on my latest content as it drops. If you have any video ideas, feel free to leave a comment below. Take care.